What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next Hitchhiker video. And this one's going to be a little different than what we've done in the past. I got hit up on Twitter, a guy from Ballerwood, and I've talked to Ballerwood in the past, I'm pretty sure, and I've been meaning to get over here and get a Hitchhiker done for these guys and just haven't done it. But they did an arranged matchup with a clan called Team WBT. And WBT was going for their 200th win. So very high win clan, and of course Ballerwood was 196, now 197. Had an epic war, and so I wanted to come check it out for sure. So I'm going to kind of do a dual Hitchhiker war recap for these guys, just because it's a nice fair play. Two high win clans going at it war. So I figured you guys would want to see it. Ballerwood did pull out the win. We'll go through sort of what each team did to the other side. Very close war, obviously. Just came down to the wire. Few stars separated everything. I think that Team WBT just had a little, just a little more trouble with the Town Hall 9s, maybe. It's one thing I can think, look back through here. Right there towards the top, their higher Town Hall 9s had a little more trouble with just a few. Very close war, as I said. But let's get to some attacks here. I think you guys are really going to like them. Let's start at the very top here. And this is, I don't want to mess up his name, I'm going to call him Pinter versus Conti Balls, which is Conti Balls is the leader of WBT. And we're going to be looking at one of his attacks later. But this one I thought was a very nice attack. Good base design. But I love what Pinter does here. Sends a few hogs in, takes out this cannon, and it's going to get in there and get that CC lure. So that's no problem right here. One of these hogs going to split off, boom. Heavy troops in the CC, so they come out really quickly. Once that's out, he's going to drop his anchor and just bring these over to the corner. You see he's got a few witches there. He's going to distract with some barbs, drop those witches, and then get that queen down. And that's going to be good enough because that dragon is going to be targeting those skeletons, and the queens are going to be working on the dragon. Right there, boom, it goes down. And then next thing she's going to do is start taking out some collectors and then maybe jump on those balloons. Nope, they already went down there. Golems go down on top and bottom. Really nice wide funnel. And I love the way that the guys at Ballerwood are using wall breakers. They're bringing like a lot of wall breakers. Look at this here. I can't remember how many brought at the start of this, but numerous wall breakers. Look how much he's opened this base up already because of these larger compartments. And now with that jump spell, his troops can get more than halfway across this base. So I really like that. You see everything moving in here. The king going right in, going to take out that queen. And then you see right here, double giant bombs already going off. But you watch at this base as they continue to move through this base. Those skeletons, those little fingers I talk about, get through there. He's already starting the hog attack. Right here, look at that. Another giant bomb goes off. They just keep triggering those traps. And these hogs are essentially safe. The real threat, the real areas where the double giant bomb pathing was dangerous, all eliminated. All the troops went in there, straight through there, got all the bombs out, and eliminated the buildings in the area to where the hogs didn't have to go there anymore. They're just standing in a hill, working their way through the base. Most of the kill squad is down, but the queen is still up, and there is a couple of golemites doing a little bit of tanking for him still. We're to fast forward just a little bit here because it's going to be pretty slow towards the end, but just the hogs running around, taking out those last few defenses, and then right there you see the queen triggering that very last giant bomb, but she's still going strong. They're just going to run around the outside of the base, grab all those trash buildings. The queen got the town hall for him, and that is going to be that. So very nice attack, Pinter. I thought it was really well done. And again, I really like the penetration that you got with just the wall breakers before you even drop down the jump spell. Nice job. Let's move down a couple here and look at Flaco taking on number 4. Another good job here that with the wall. Look at 10 wall breakers. These guys are just going, I hate to say it's not as good as a jump because these guys are using it so effectively. I saw numerous attacks where they're doing it and they're getting very good penetration, and then they're throwing a jump on top of that really deep inside the core, and that's allowing them to get so far into that base. In fact, one attack later on you're going to see, in fact, it might be the next one. No, I don't think it's the next one. Guy brings 4 golems. Crazy, right? This was this attack. 4 golems. Now I've seen stoned, I've seen shattered. I don't know if at Town Hall 9 I've seen a 4 golem attack. I know it's probably happened, but he is just bringing all of these golems in there. And look at that jump in the core. All those wall breakers open up that first section, and with that jump in the very center, his golems can go basically 80% through this base. They can keep moving forward. You see that bombs are already triggered there. Now he can send his hogs in on the backside, start wrapping them around, start dropping heals for him. And I thought Golem's still triggering giant bombs at this point. The queen's still up. She's obviously had a lot of tanking for her. And then right there, all 4 giant bombs triggered by his kill squad because he got so deep. He brought 4 golems and all those wall breakers to really get inside the base before he even used his jump spell. I don't know. It really worked, and it worked a lot of times. I saw it on numerous bases. These guys, again, using wall breakers much more effectively than I do. I can tell you that. I always have trouble, and they seem to fail me, but not over here at Ballerwood. Good job to El Flaco, and good job to all the guys that are using that technique. I really liked it. All right, let's look at one more, and then we are going to actually switch plans, switch sides. I'm going to talk a little bit about Ballerwood before we do, but let's watch Ryan take on number 17 here. Like this attack. You guys are always asking for lower level, hero attacks, and it's hard for me to get them at 1 high because our requirements are so high. But here you go, Ryan, 10-10 heroes, and what I really want you guys to notice is the technique. It's exactly the same. He's doing the same attack style, the same things that we do on maxed out basis with level 20 heroes. He's doing it on a not maxed out base with level 10 heroes, and it still works. So pay attention to that. Just dropping those golems down, sending them in. They're starting to get in. Drops the jump spell for them there. Right there is one place I would say that wall breakers weren't necessary. That jump, especially now, can connect everything that he connected without any wall breakers. But no big deal. It did work for him. Drops the rage right there. I love how the queen is right there. She's got one more building, and then she's going to help out with some of those CC troops. Pretty much had everything cleared out there, so that's good. Dropped one balloon down at the bottom for that stray Tesla. And then right here, the hogs start coming in. You see the giant bomb starting to trigger in some of those openings there. That's really good. Just working that surgical. Again, here you are. 10-10 heroes. People all just, when can I start doing these hybrid attacks? Here's a surgical GoHo, a shattered GoHo with 10-10 heroes. You just got to pick the right base for it. You can't be hitting maxed out, Town Hall 9s with level 25 heroes. You got to pick appropriate level bases, but you can do the same techniques and be effective just like Ryan is here, dropping those heals perfectly for his hogs right there, jumping up on those last few defenses, and they are going to go down, and that's going to be that. Just cleanup time. Has some wizards on the outside. Queen still doing some work. Just really, really good. Or excuse me, the king, not the queen. Doing some cleanup. Just a very, very nice attack. Good job, Ryan. Okay, as far as Ballerwood goes, guys, before I switch over to the other clan, again, they are obviously a very high-level war-winning clan, and doing a good job winning the vast majority of their wars. Level 6 clan, and they are looking. They are recruiting. They just did a merge, but they are they're pretty full. But they will recruit. They do have a feeder clan, but if you've got probably 15 heroes somewhere in that range, check them out, because they are doing these attacks. It's somewhere you can really learn and hone your skills and get better at this game. If you're looking for that type of clan, I know a lot of people tell me all the time, I got to find a better clan. I don't know where to go. Here's one option for you. So now what I'm going to do is bounce over to Team WBT, show some of their attacks, talk about their clan, and then we'll wrap this up. So be right back, guys. All right, over here at Team WBT, they were disappointed, obviously. They didn't get the win. They were going for that big number 200, and Ballerwood played the spoiler. But I tried to give these guys a little bit of encouragement, tell them to keep their heads up. It happens to everybody. It sucks that it happened on their 200 win attempt. But by the time you guys are watching this video, they've already got 200 wins. I guarantee it. Had a huge win streak, apparently. In fact, let's look at their war log. I can't remember if they said if it was like 60-something war wins in a row. So these guys are killing it. Had a tough matchup. These guys, they arranged this matchup. They wanted a tough one for their 200th. Just didn't work out. It happens sometimes. But, again, keep your head up to all the guys at Team WBT. That is an impressive streak, an impressive number of war wins. And like I said, you guys are going to bounce back and get better from this. You'll learn, you'll get better. It'll be a good thing in the long run, I promise. I know it doesn't seem that way right now. But some very, very nice attacks on this end of the spectrum as well. Before we get into that, let's talk about what Team WBT is looking for. Probably, they're recruiting as well. 10-10 heroes, if you're Town Hall not somewhere in that range, just look, 3-star guys. They're looking for guys that want a 3-star, that use these attacks that, obviously they can help you refine your attacks. I mean, any clan that's at this level can do that. They can help you point out things and get better, but you got to have the basics. You got to be able to 3-star, your equivalent, or at least some of the time to get into a clan like either one of these clans. So, be realistic. If you're at that level and you want to be surrounded by guys at that level, then check them out. But don't beat their door down if you're just not able to do it and wanting someone to carry you, because that's not what they're looking for. Let's look at Conti, the leader here, taking out number 6. You saw him get 3-star, but now he's going to return the favor. And what I thought was a very nice Lavaloon attack, a very well-planned one. Just when you start looking at the base, how he did it, just really, really good. Did a shattered here. Just coming from the side, just going to start dropping some troops, creating that funnel. And then, because you see all those trash troops up there, you really got to get them down early to get through all that. And then just a few golems and the queen in the middle there, and a wizard on the bottom, start creating the funnel on that side. Everything's going to start working their way in. Wall breakers go down, boom, opens right up. Here he goes. The funnel's pretty much created. He can drop his king now. There it goes. And obviously the jump spell is going to bring him right in. So he's got an air sweeper there he's going to grab, obviously. He's got the queen. He's got an air defense, and going to get the CC troops. So I thought that was a pretty good payoff for that investment that he took in there with the extra golem. He's got now he still has the 3 lava hounds and obviously a lot of balloons there, but his kill squad's still doing some work. You see the queen's, the king's in the core, the queen's taking out archer towers. That's a helpful thing for a Lavaloon. You see he's dropping those rages, getting them right to those air defenses, moving those balloons right along. He's only got 1 left for the backside. That concerned me just a little bit, but again, that queen still being up is huge. I mean, she's about to take down that clan castle, and she's still moving forward. She's still taking out defenses, helping everybody out. She's working on storages, actually, but has taken out several defenses, and now the last air defense is down, drops those last balloon and that last rage, and you can tell just absolutely swarms and overloads this base. Just crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Very nice attack, Conti. Really, really liked it, man. We don't see as many of the Lavaloons, and my viewers have been wanting some of that, so thank you for providing it. We'll fast forward here as he gets the 3-star. You see the queen still cleaning up a little bit, pups everywhere. Boom. Really, really nice. All right, let's move down a little bit and let's look at this one. What's the name here? Panil. Panil taking on Peanut from Ballerwood. Another GoHo here. I liked it. It was, just drops down a golem, sends in a few wizards, a few witches. There was sort of this natural funnel here. I like that where he attacked from, because there was just that natural break in the base, and everything was just bound to go in, basically. So really good choice there of where he attacked from. Everything starts moving way in, opens up that first compartment, and with that jump and those long compartments, those sort of 3 long compartments, I mean, that's a big section of this base that this kill squad can move through and just keep moving forward, taking out defenses. Everything's engaged, so he's already going with the hogs here. Just starts doing the surgical deployment, sending them in. Nice early heal there. Not the best heal placement on that. Could have been moved over either. Probably for that top group is where you wanted it. The golems and all that were tanking for that bottom group. So really focusing on that top group would have been a better placement, but just a little bit off. You see right there a glancing blow on a double giant bomb. Really, really nice way he surgicaled that in, pathed him in there, and basically got around that. And then you see saved a few hogs for the backside that ran right in there, pre-triggered that 1 bomb, so it's not going to get the double. Just really good hog deployment and pathing in that attack, I thought. Everything's down at this point except for that 1 Tesla that he sort of pathed around somehow. So the hogs take it out, and now all that's left is that king. But he's gonna work on this golem for a little bit, and by the time he's done with that, this base is pretty much wrecked. So really good attack, Panil. Again, the hog pathing was second to none. Just very, very nice. All right, let's go one more, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Right here, Victor taking on Left for Dead at Ballerwood. Another great attack. I love the one. Look at this 1-for-1 up here. Love it. Love it. Very well looked at. Just take those out right there. I'm going to drop a couple bombs, take them out, and then start moving their way in. I don't think they're actually going to get the lure. He had to go ahead and send a hog in there because they sort of split on him and went to the sides. But I think this hog starts to pull it out. No, that Tesla pop. Sorry. Right there. Now he got the right angle on that hog, triggering all kinds of giant bombs and traps. Still having trouble with the lure though, which is interesting. That he just sort of goes for it here. He just sort of abandoned it and just said, okay, I'll just make the attack now. No lure with a GoHo. That's risky. I mean, he didn't plan on. Obviously, he planned on getting the lure, but it didn't work out. That happens sometimes. But right here, start sending in those wall breakers. Look at that. Boom. Once that compartment's opened up, now with that jump spell, he's in way deep into the core. All those side compartments, everything's going to work out great. The queen's moving up, and I like the fact that the queen's about to lock onto those CC troops here in just a moment. They really came out deep right there. You see the queen lock on, so now she's helping out with that. That's good. Jump spell placement was a little odd to me. I'm not sure if he just wanted to force it towards the queen side, but could have put it right in the middle and connected all of those compartments. Instead, he just can do it on the right side. So the golems didn't have the option of really going to that left compartment, which I thought was a little bit strange. But here comes the sort of the hogs deployment, just two-sided hog deployment coming down. The heal spell is pretty early on. Right there on both sides, which I liked with those X-bows and those Teslas popping. You want to keep those hogs standing in heels, which he does. And then right there, the last few defenses get wrecked, and boom, everything is down. Just cleanup time. Still has his queen's ability. Again, lower level queen and king. 12-12. All this stuff can still be done. The same stuff, guys. You're seeing it. It is possible. Just pick the right base. All right, that is it. Again, congratulations to Ballerwood. Tough break for Team WBT. I know they wanted this to be a special 200 win, but again, by the time you are watching this video, these guys already got 200 wins, so congratulations on that. Both clans, guys, excellent war clans. If you're looking for fair play, war clans, here you go. Here's two great options. Obviously, they do arrange matchups to test themselves and push themselves, so it was fun for everybody. I hope you guys like this video. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.